Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to another installment of appabend Memestream. It is, boy, hoo-boo doozy, doozy. We are in dark times, ladies and gentlemen. We are in apocalypse. The apocalypse has finally come in the form of the purging of weebs. We are unfortunately reaching a time where we have to run and hide and hope for the apocalypse. And hope for the meteor to come and strike everybody. I've certainly wished my... I have certainly expressed my desire to become a magical girl so that I can end this travesty and finally purge this insanity that is our world. But unfortunately, we are living in dark times, ladies and gentlemen. The weebs are going to be purged, and it is going to be awful. It is going to be terrible. It is going to be unfortunate for all of us here. That is assuming that you're a weeb. If you're not a weeb, then you're gonna be you're pretty much just gonna be fine. Which that alone is going to qualify you, my friend, as an enemy. And for that reason alone, I am going to you know what? I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm just gonna start out the stream. Anyway, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing very well. This is gonna be another installment of a meme stream, and we're going to be here laughing and making fun of people, making fun of memes, making fun of jokes, making fun of stupid articles, making fun of tweets, making fun of so many different things, and it's gonna be entertaining, it's gonna be hilarious. And unlike any other meme stream, I will probably do a meme stream highlight of some sort, in which I just go straight to what I talk about in meme stream and just put it in a very convenient sort of format. Wait a second. Christ. Ow! Fuck me, that hurts. Anyway, so we're in for some doozy, guys. This is dark times indeed. We're dark times ahead. 109 people watching. Wow! Thank you so much for joining in. The meme stream has always given some cringe, but also some really well, we'll just look at yourself and make your own judgments. Anyway, how are you doing, chat? Let's see here. We're the first one to come here. I am drunk and I'm ready. I wonder if Appa has seen that article from NCOSC. Yes, I did, and we're going to get to that. My sources are very delicate on this sort of thing. Thankfully, I have very reliable sources on this. It's called Twitter, but regardless. Furries are better than weebs. Is that Shin Megami Tensei 3 music I hear? Yes, indeed. This is a good Christian server. Turn that rock and roll off immediately. Ramadan is here, which means Muslim has to hold back their hentai. You know what Muslims also have to do? They also have to hold back with their drinking. Fortunately, I'm not a Muslim, so I am not restricted with those unfortunate, or in a lot of ways fortunate. You know, I'm just gonna stop before I get controversial. Anyway, what the hell are you wearing? God has abandoned us. I have the Steam open up on my phone TV so I can listen and comment at the same time. Yes, indeed. The third impact is here, folks. Apparently, the company who took down DSVN was a bunch of Christian perts as well. We're gonna get to that. A meteor? Come on, Appa, you're not thinking big enough. No, I'm thinking actually a bunch of magical girls being turned into witches and destroying everybody by burning their children alive and then feeding them off to their parents as freaking meatloaf. Anyway, anime TD apocalypse has begun. Feeling good? Well, certainly not. Save the waifus. What was banned? Well, we'll get to that. Let's see. You drew his avatar. Well, can't wait to see your art drawing. Really? No, it was Chris who drew my avatar. It's links are in the description. His Fiverr is the description if you want his art. It's $5, but he gave this one for free because he loves my content. So. Anyway, what was the first anime you saw? That is a very strange question. The first anime that I saw was Digimon Tamers, and that gave me fucking nightmares because it was written by the same guy who writes Serial Experiments Lane. Anyway, the stream's gonna be shadow banned on Twitter. I don't think so. Hopefully they don't, but still. As I said on Twitter, this is the hashtag waifu holocaust. Y'all ever T-post to protest against censorship? Doing this? What's the point of doing this? It is fucking T-post. It's so fucking stupid. He will, of course, say something about the Steam ban. Censorship isn't a good thing. I am dead inside. Do a dab. Dab! we'll get to something sinister about Dab. There's an interesting article about Dab. What's the RPG you've recommended in your last couple of videos? Trails of Cold Steel. Yes, Trails of Cold Steel. It is highly recommended. It is an RPG. It is a great RPG. The first one was just more of a giant trailer for the second one, but the second one is a fucking masterpiece. It is one of the best, one of the greatest video game sequels I have ever played in my entire life. It is such an excellent sequel. Like, it's such a vast improvement over the first one, and it's fucking great. Go play the first, go play the second. All of them combined $80, tons and tons of time, tons and tons of hours I spend in my own playthrough. Was like around 40 to 50 to 60 hours per game. So yeah, you feel a jail cell. Nocturne, better crack open the old Rasputin. Have you? Goddamn, stop it. Have you been there, Leaders Knows? Have you seen that Puff ad Facebook has been put on TV in their own site? I don't know. I have seen that. Himoto Appa-chan is best waifu. The weebs will get revenge. Thanks for answering my question. No dabs. No, I won't be doing dabs. Because it is dabs have a very sinister history on them. We'll get to that. Don't worry. Did you see this Digimon series called Digimon Savers? I haven't seen any Digimon past Tamers. Tamers is the only Digimon that I've seen. Maybe some Digimon Adventure, but I barely have any memories of it, but still. Lol, I have the same hoodie like you, Umaru, for the win, right? OMG, I'm wearing the exact same Umaru cloak. You're hyping Trails Cold Steel 2 so much, I feel like I'm not gonna think it's as good as you claim. I assure you, it is as every bit as good as I claim it to be. It is such a phenomenal improvement over the first one. It is such a good sequel. It's just, in a lot of ways, it is compared to the first one. But still, if you compare it to the first one, man, it is such a huge leap. And even as its own RPG, like, unfortunately, Trails of Cold Steel 2 cannot be separated with the first one. And they have to be. There are two continuative series. The third one can be split up because the third one takes entirely tons and tons of years after the first one. After the second one, actually. But the first and the second cannot be split off. They're absolutely excellent games. Just go buy them. It's on Steam. Just try them right now. Anyway. It is seriously as good as he says. All right. So, Wappa, what do you think of the Mother's Basement? Also seen the Thundercats show. Looks like another Teen Titans Go. We'll get to that too. What I think of Mother's Basement? I haven't seen much of his videos, but from what I've seen, it's not the sort of thing that I would personally enjoy. But if anybody enjoys it, so anyway. So, we're almost 10 minutes in. I want to. The reason why I start off with a Shin Megami Tensei music is because of this. Oh my fucking god! What is wrong with you, chat? Chat is. Oh my god! That chat has gone off the roofs. Look at that shit. Okay, there we go. That fixed it. But still, what is this? Guy gets 360. What is this? What are you? What is this? What is this? Okay. What is this shit? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, Strange Journey Redux review. A darker, mature version of Persona 5. Like, hey, if somebody say that Shin Megami Tensei is the Dark Souls of Persona, at least I can say, alright. But if you claim that Strange Journey Redux is a darker, more mature version of Persona 5, what the the Dark Souls of Persona. What? Seriously, Gag gets 360. What the hell were you thinking with this shit? Do you think? By the way, if you missed what we were talking about here, Strange Journey Redux is a game that is part of the Shin Megami Tensei series, which Persona just so happened to be a part of the series as well. Actually, Persona in a lot of ways have to cling to Shin Megami Tensei in order to gain its popularity as of now. And it's only after Persona 5, it's only when in Persona 5 they completely split off from the title. It's not, you don't even see Shin Megami Tensei anywhere in Persona 5, except, with the game mechanics. But the name alone, the title is not even in Persona 5. But in Persona 4, you can see it. Shin Megami Tensei, Persona 4. So it has to cling on that very famous series. Shin Megami Tensei is the OG. It's the dark. It's the dark, goddamn hard as fuck JRPG that everybody's told me to play. So I did. I played all... Well, not all of them, because I don't have a 3DS. I haven't played all of them, but I played Nocturne, I played Digital Nova Saga, I played both, so, still. What is this? Oh. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so it's rated adult only. Ever played Digital Devil Saga? Yes, I have indeed played. I played pretty much almost all of the. There's Nocturne, 2 Digital Devil Saga games. What else in the PS2? SMT on the PS2 other than those 3. But still, I played all of them. So I guess from what I've known, I've seen. Anyway, so there's that. Anyway, gonna give me just a little bit moment here. I want to raise the temperature. All right, so what was it's getting a little hot in here. Actually, I didn't expect it, but first stream, hey all. Well, if this is indeed your first stream, well, welcome. By the way, there's a spike of subscribers ever since that last video that I have talked about. And since it's topic of Weeb Purge, then we're certainly gonna get to it. So here, chat, let's get straight into the news of today. The purge of the weebs. So what happened with the purge of the weeb? That is indeed a very interesting question. Well, the weeb purge, the waifu purge, or the hashtag waifu purge, as everybody been putting on everyone on the social media right now, is actually concerning adult games on Steam being friend with removal by Steam themselves, which is very odd indeed, because these adult games have existed on Steam for like a very long time. People have played them, people have paid money to actually get the freaking games, but unfortunately these games are friend with removal. And it's not just one game, it's not just 2 games, it's actually a lot of games. And here I'm going to show you how many games that are being friend with removal on on this godforsaken platform. Goddamn. Okay, so here's an article from Games DualShockers. That was an article from Lewd Gamer, but unfortunately, as much as I love Lewd Gamer, not safe for work. Very not safe for work. I have to like zoom in all the way so that I can block in the banners, side banners that contain like freaking very, very hentai content in there. But this is thankfully DualShockers is a lot more safe for work. So here it is. So reports Steam demanding removal of sexual content from games, threatening removal. Multiple game developers have been tweeting about warnings received from Valve about the content included in their games distributed on Steam. Apparently, the company behind the popular digital download platform is cracking down on quasi-sexual content, threatening the developers involved for removal if the games are not censored before the deadline. So far, we have seen this kind of report only from developers working on visual novels or games with a markedly anime-ish art style. So yes, it is indeed the Weeb Purge as they advertise. And the thing is, there's a very weird thing that you might notice from this, is that they're going down on games that on Steam already censored. Like, with the exception of a couple of like really Western games, which is clearly highlighting Steam's bias in this department, because there are a lot of Western games out there with full nudity, just straight up nudity, and they're not censored. But a lot of these anime games on Steam, they are censored. It's the principle, Steve. It's you need to be consistent with the application of your policies. Like if you're gonna go straight to anime games because there's focus on dating, and even if they censor their content, like you can still, like Conan Exiles is still on Steam. Like as confirmed by DualShockers here, on the very bottom here, Funcom confirmed to DualShockers they did not receive any warnings from Steam about their game Conan Exiles. Conan Exiles is a game where you can literally see your dick is literally in the freaking game. Like, you can see your balls and your dick hanging around. Like, how is that not censored? How does that game not receive any sorts of warning when games like, games like Honey Pop, not Nekopara, which is strange. It's Tropical Liquor must be censored when the end of the month. This game will be removed from Steam. We just received some troubling news today that Steam Games decided to pull down our title Mutiny within 2 weeks. Reports for pornographic content. The problem is the developer Mutiny does not have any sort of pornographic content. It's not their thing. So Lupisoft has been one of the strictest developers in terms of following Steam's guidelines. Nothing in Mutiny violates their guidelines. It's just like it's really freaking. It's just the purge. There's so much purging on happening here. Manga Gamer also disclosed that they have received same warning for the game Kindred Spirits on the Roof. Same goes for Sekai Project with Relord. Not sure why. Thankfully, I guess you could say thankfully or not, but still, I still have my copy of what is that game? Fruit of Grisaea on Steam. Not sure if that game is filled with sexual content, but that copy of the game is still with me, as far as I checked. Yeah, it's still with here. Played it for 3 hours and still. So yeah, all of these bands, all of these people, these game developers, these visual novels, being friended by Steam to have their games removed. Now the question is, who caused it? Who is the one making this stupid mess? Well, the answer is not as shocking as you might think, but still it is interesting for us to know who the perpetrators behind it is. Although, this is, in my opinion, they claim that they did this, but it's a little bit blurry. I'm not sure. They just say victory, but isn't really like definitive proof that they did this. They claim that they did it, but anyway, regardless, the perpetrators are a site called endsexualexploitation.org. And the site talks about sexual exploitation in video games. You want to hear the motto on this site? Well, no, not that. That is the chat generator. Are you still there anyway? Anyway. Okay, so you want to hear the motto of not the motto, the problem. Okay, here is their mission statement. Video games are often a fun outlet for children and adults like to explore, build, and create. Unfortunately, video game creators are increasingly promoting content that gamifies pornographic, hypersexualized, or sexually coercive themes. Yes. Yes. I don't know how else to say this, but yes. Yes. What's the problem? I see no issue with that. Maybe you should educate me on this, but still, please tell me why you put this mission on. Games like House Party, Porno Studio Tycoon. There's a game like a Porno Studio Tycoon. Interesting. Mass Effect Andromeda. Mass Effect Andromeda. What a weird target. You know that Mass Effect, the other Mass Effect games released like back in 2008. Anyway. The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, and more are normalizing sexually explicit and exploitive themes in mainstream gaming. Is Mass Effect Andromeda even that exploitative? Like, do you even see someone's nipple in it? Like, even the first Mass Effect wasn't that. Anyway, when video games include sexually graphic and degrading themes, the user is not only a voyeur, but an active participant in staging the scene. Do you understand what fiction means? As our society suffers from the consequences of campus sexual assault, military sexual assault, and rising child-on-child sexual abuse, those things are completely unrelated. What the hell are you? What is this? Like, this is insane. You're implying that people who play these games are going to go on and do campus sexual assault, a military sexual assault, rising child-on-child sexual abuse. We see that normalizing the sexual use and often abuse of others in video games is irresponsible on the corporate and social level. But where are we? Our one mainstream online video game store, Steam, is of a particular concern because approximately 35 million users who are minors. Well, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? You have 35 million users who are minors. Whose fault is that? Certainly not Steam. Certainly not the game developers. They're just giving the products. It's the fault of the freaking parents who don't monitor their freaking child. Yet this distribution platform facilitates sexually violent themed games and animated pornography featuring genitalia ejaculation to users of all ages. Yes, Steam. This is why you need to watch your freaking child. Why is it so freaking hard? Like, it's oh my god, like, it's simple. Like, there are so many things out there in the world that are for adults and not for kids. Okay, you as a parent have the responsibility to guide your children. Oh my fucking, I cannot believe I am pulling this argument. Play this shit. Somebody tell these people to play this shit. At the very least, play this shit so that you can know, like, oh, I know how to be a good parent just for fucking once. At least in some article claims to be, yeah, they play fucking God of War and it's like, hey, I'm a much better parent than I was before. At least understand the fucking basics. At the very fucking least. Ugh. The National Center on Sexual Exploitation is calling on Steam to remove these games and publicly commit to a more robust policy against sexually explicit and exploitative games. Well, they say that they will commit to their plans. And here's another page from them that claims, well, victory! Steam to remove sexually explicit violent content from platform. Yes, finally, we have commenced the Weeb Purge, ladies and gentlemen. We are victorious in this battle. Breaking news, Steam, the Walmart of online video game distribution with over 35 million users who are children and teenagers, just contacted several video game developers asking them to cover sexually graphic content in their games on Steam or face delisting. Guys, their games on Steam are already censored. Their games on Steam are already freaking censored. How much censorship do you need? My God. This sudden action by Valve, parent company of Steam, comes after a 2-year aggressive campaign by the National Center on Sexual Exploitation, include the listing of Steam in the 2018 Dirty Dozen list. Fucking hell, 2018 Dirty Dozen list. That is bleh. Many games on Steam platforms promote themes of sexual violence, exhibitionism, and rape and depict nudity and graphic sex acts. When video games include sexually graphic and degrading themes, the user is not only a voyeur but an active participant. Did you just copy and paste from the last article, you lazy asshole? As our society suffers from the consequence of campus sexual... for fuck's sake, this is just copying. We thank Steam for their leadership in working to change our hashtag MeToo culture. There is nothing hashtag MeToo about playing porn games on Steam. What the fuck are you... Oh my God. Like, play one porn game on Steam, you will have contributed into sexual assault. Yeah, Harvey Weinstein is a fucking weeb who plays all of those really good hentai porn games on Steam. What the fuck were you guys? What is... Oh boy. Thank you, Ad Steam Games, for saying no more to sexual violence. How to video games on your platform. No more to sexual violence how-to video games on your platform? Have you played the visual novels that these games are most of them are about dating the fucking girls. It's not about raping them. It's actually quite rare for me to see a video game on Steam that is about raping people. It's quite uncommon. If you want to go that far, if you want to stretch out a little bit, in a lot of ways, GTA 5 is a lot more rapey than pretty much a lot of the visual novels on Steam. I shit you not. Like, at least they still have a little bit of a chemistry with the characters. They still let you to talk with the characters. At least there is a little bit of chemistry in them. But it's not a sexual violence how-to. What the oh my God, by that logic, GTA is a Grand Theft Auto how-to. What? Ugh. This is a real solution to our culture's hashtag beat. This... Okay, stop. This is a real solution to our culture's hashtag MeToo problem. This is the real solution. Banning video games on Steam. That is the real solution, ladies and gentlemen. We have finally found a way to end sexual assault, to end all of this sexual violence and rape culture in society. We ban all of those games on Steam that contains hentai. We ban all of those visual novels on Steam. This is definitely going to end the sexual violence that happens in the real fucking world. What the fuck? What the fuck did I just... Oh God. This is a real solution. That is the funniest fucking thing that I've seen in a while. I cannot believe that you people are this delusional. You are taking from somebody who wears this outfit. You are a lot more delusional than I am. At least I have the delusional that the world is going to end is a lot more sensible than having your delusion that whatever your action that you're gonna do here is going to solve rape, sexual violence, incest, trafficking. Oh my God, this is so dumb. Oh my god, this is so dumb. We thank the many grassroots activists and leaders who have spoken up to demand a change to Steam's policies and enforcement practices with us for these past 2 years. Thank you for your help in most recent grassroots campaign, which started May 10. Your voices have been heard. There you go, guys. There you go. There you go. Do I need to say? There's nothing more that I need to say. They have claimed responsibility. It's that they are the ones who did it. They're the ones who did it. Anyway, chat, what do you think? Let's get to the let's get to the chat here. Ooh, that is weird. Chat, refresh chat. What is? Okay. So, chat, what do you think of this? This is really stupid. Ever see any manga anime from Clamp? No, I haven't. I'm not too familiar with their work. So, you think this might be SJW infection at work? Well, you judge it yourself. What's on the banners, appabend? I don't believe what you say. What's on the banners, appabend? I don't believe when you say porn. Yes, it is indeed porn. So, Steam bans and censors, honeypop. Ugh. This is why we pirate. One Angry Gamer put up a new article. You're gonna read that. Well, I already read the article that One Angry Gamer referenced. So, yeah. It's like they don't understand that M-rated games were for children. Oh, wait! You see some weird bone boobs of an alien guy in Andromeda. Oh, all right. I don't know. I haven't played the game yet. I've played the game, just not as far as the boning. So, do not play God of War and give me God of War difficulty. But Appa, personal responsibility is a lie made up by the Jews. As I said, welcome to 2001. How does it feel to know that we are going backwards? They won't play these games. We know that. They'll continue to nitpick and go to the extremes. VNs on Steam are already censored. Yes, indeed. I'm reading Yaoi while listening to this lol. I suppose it's because the honeypop dude has the 18 plus images on the actual game, where the patch is just a flip of a switch. Yes, the patch is for those who are interested in the patch, for those who can uncensor the game. And then they're like, there was this game, I forgot there's this other game that was apparently heavily censored. I forgot the game, but anyway, maybe they could go play Doki Doki Literature Club. These parents gonna blame somebody, otherwise it's all their fault. Fuck that. I'm trying to rationalize the decision. It still makes less sense than fucking Cheetah Men. Time to watch some fan service anime after this. I am just tired of these arguments. I wish I could fucking play games without people breathing down my neck. How dumb do these people have to be to think they will do anything to help? Hashtag fiction lives matter. Neptune lives matter deaths. Like violent sexual assault has been around long before video games. Well, there we go. Well, I don't play hentai video games. I wish the Death Note was real so I could end every SJW's life like Crazy Dog Walker. That is a weird target to pick on as an SJW, but hashtag free the boobs, kill me. Fuck it, Steam lost, not ours. These devs can easily use places like DS Lite. Well, the problem is Steam is where you get a lot of the publications. Steam is the easiest. Steam is a very accessible place. It's a very mainstream place. If you go on Steam, then you will be a lot more successful. If it is a fact. You're going to be a lot more successful if you publish your games on Steam. Yes, you can get it to other places, but it's never going to be as successful. There will be alternatives where you can download the games, you can play the games, you buy the games in there, but it will never be as successful as Steam. And hopefully with this sort of event, more visual novels creators can actually go to outside websites that can actually... a Manga Gamer has said that they're gonna publish these games. Faku said DS Lite. There's so many other alternatives for this. Maybe even GOG would actually come into the fray and publish some good old, very old and ancient 90s hentai, but still. Sorry, but what just happened? Well, a bunch of VN visual novels on Steam are getting censored. So if you missed it, well, there's the short version. I would be surprised if Don Hawkins turned out to be related to Jack Thompson. Do you think Valve will go after The Witcher 3 or GTA 5 like this company wants to? Or just go after the anime games due to it being an easier target? Well, they're going to go after anime games because it is the easier target. Because taking down GTA and The Witcher, not exactly easy. You're going to piss off a lot more people because the weebs, we weebs are, well, we don't have too much voice in this thing. The Witcher and GTA 5, they have so many fans. There's so many fans around the world to the point where going against them is a death. You're die. You're instantly lose. You can't go against The Witcher, go against Grand Theft Auto, you're dead. You're dead, you're gone. But going after the weebs, they're easy target. They're easy people to bully. I mean, look at me. I'm the sort of person. I'm not exactly the Chad manifestation of Christ, but still. Are you looking at the new Thundercats? We'll get to that. Appa, aren't you where all the 2D women joining on the hashtag #MeToo? Apparently the 2D women are coming into hashtag #MeToo. They're all joining up and actually resist against those 3D men who, for the record, I am on the opinion that not only 3D women should die, but also 3D men should die, which might have the interpretation that I should burn in the fire as well, but I never said that I should live. I love how Witcher 3 and Conan Exiles are still up and they have sex and nudity. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. I wonder how this would affect my review show. Probably not that much since I don't review eroge games. Have you heard our Lord and Savior above? Yes, indeed. I'm gonna need to consult him. I work part-time in the Velvet Room. I should consult some really are there let's see here. I should have a couple of contacts that should whoa. I should have a couple of contacts that would actually get the world to end anyway. Hate to say this as a weeb, but they aren't fucking real. There we go. They are not fucking real. Viva Weeb Revolution. Anyway, that's not just the only culprit. We're gonna moving back on to the here's something interesting that I was browsing through a couple of education sorts of just to look at a couple of websites that are, just about education and everything like that. For real this time, not education or for real education websites. I was just Googling about programming and everything like that, and how to program, how to code and everything. And this ad pops up. This ad helps us keep education free. Oh, thank you so much, Coffee Goblin, donated $3. 2D women are real and they are pissed. Thank you so much for the donation, the Streamlabs. You are appreciated. It's absolutely appreciated. Thank you so much for the donation. Just in case you missed it, you can donate to my Streamlabs right down below. I should probably have my tab open on the next tab here. But still, what is this? This is an ad that I saw in an education's freaking page. Like, hey, I'm not judging. I mean, hentais can certainly give you tons and tons of money, but it's certainly odd to put this in an education website. I don't know about you, but still. Anyway, moving on to Comicsgate, and this is slightly related to the last topic. This is still about women. This is still about 2D women. And this is not about 2D women in anime, it's about 2D women in comics. And as you may already tell, that a lot of 2D women in comics as of late are not exactly pleasing on the eye. This is supposed to be a woman, by the way, if you missed it. This is Captain Marvel. This is supposed to be a woman. How is this even human? Not even male or female, just human. It looks like Neil Patrick Harris if you save down his features with belt sander. Yeah, that's supposed to be the great Miss Marvel. Not calling her Captain. She was fantastic just the way she was. Well, this is supposed to be a woman, by the way. If you missed it, this is supposed to be a woman. And well, people complain. Well, this doesn't look like a woman. Carl Manverse, indeed. Carl Manverse. Yes, once again, if you miss, this is supposed to be a woman. And well, if you complain that that person doesn't look like a woman, here's somebody said, me am not able to masturbate the fictional lady not in thigh highs. This and bad comics HDW. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why they make fictional characters, characters in comics and fiction and everything like that. The reason why they make them as unattractive as possible is because people don't want you to fap to them, because if you fap to them, okay, that is disgusting. That is horrible. How dare you? You are not allowed to do that. That is incredibly immature. This is 2018, okay? Fapping to 2D women is so 2000. I don't know, but I don't know what these people are claiming on, but still, in current year, okay, in current year, you should move on to the 3D. You move on to the 3D women. In current year, move on to 3D women, okay? So that you're not a loser. And then pick up all these 3D women so that you can also be put in the hashtag #MeToo scandal. So, choose your way, Western civilization. Choose your way, Western man. You can either be fapping to 2D girls and be called a loser, or actually go after 3D women and be put in a scandal of hashtag #MeToo. Pick your poison, ladies and gentlemen. Pick your poison. Anyway. I'm glad Comics Bait has their own publisher. Oh, by the way, this is talking about the Diversity in Comics Jawbreakers Indiegogo page. Indiegogo. Which, by the way, Diversity in Comics is one of the prominent YouTube critics of Marvel. And he has actually decided to take matters to his own hands and make his own comic called Jawbreakers. With other comic pros that are, well, not as insane as the SJW Marvels right now. So, unfortunately, at the attempt of trying to publish his comic, his publisher, not a lot of people want to publish his comic because it turns out that Diversity in Comics is, well, he makes some really bad comments. Makes some really nasty comments to people at Marvel and DC because, well, it turns out the people at Marvel and DC are actually bullies. And they're going to stop at nothing to actually make sure that your comic fail. And that's why they make their own publishing, sorts of. They do their own publishing on the comic. And this person got pissed off. I'm glad Comics Gate has their own publisher. Now they can stop harassing people because the comics they want, 1990s boner feel, are here for them. Ah, yes, indeed. God forbid we have 1990s boner feel. God forbid. God forbid we have a boner. How dare we Western men, we men in this advanced civilization have a freaking boner? How dare we? That is horrible, monstrous, sexual harasser. Indeed, that is sexual harassment. They won't, of course. They'll continue to cry about how oppressed they are because that's mostly what they are here for. Well, guess who has the verified mark on Twitter right there? To say there was a quote that which is quite ironic, which is quite ironic if you look at it in retrospect. But there was a quote in my last video, in my TED Talk video, that I really want to cite back because it is the perfect embodiment of here it is. It is the perfect representation of these people. This one. I need to quit VLC. There. This one. To the privilege, equality feels like oppression. To the privilege, equality feels like oppression. And this is quite ironic. This is projection. Pretty much projection from the SJW crowd. They are the ones who have the power. They are the ones who have the majority stake at the freaking industry right now. A lot of the industry are very left, are very SJW. They are the ones who have the power. But to the privilege, equality feels like oppression. Yeah, no wonder why. No wonder fucking why. And you're the one who said this to me as if to make this point. Yeah, privilege, equality feels like oppression. Nice. Perfect. This is actually a very correct definition, except it doesn't apply to us. It applies to you. Anyway, here's another interesting individual. The overlap in the hashtag Gamergate and hashtag Comicsgate communities prove that Gamergate was never about ethics in game journalism. It was about maintaining white male dominance over the medium and nothing more. Yes, that's right, people. Us complaining about the unfair treatment from gamers to from journalists to gamers. all of these smear articles that completely talk about how gamers are awful. These people are horrible. They harass women, even though they're just merely criticizing them. Like Anita Sarkeesian, we're just criticizing her points. Her points are stupid. Her points are ridiculous. She spreads a lot of misinformation. That's why we are angry, but somehow we are the ones at fault. Somehow we are the ones at fault. It was actually a secret conspiracy from the neo-Nazis to maintain white male dominance over the medium. Yes, it is. My attempt at protecting my beloved medium just so that I can enjoy them is an attempt for me to actually make sure that most of the people who enjoy them are straight white male. You got me there. Yeah, I'm busted. I am guilty for this horrible agenda. You got me. Seriously. Oh. Heck, let's go one better. If the media you consume is all created by straight white men, you are both sexist and racist. Do better. Well, I don't. Nothing much to comment other than this. Anyway, chat, how are you guys doing? What's the next one here? While I'm reading the chat, here's a picture. Here's a fan art from Pink Lady Mage. You can check out the link on there if you want to check it out yourself. Anyway, chat, how are you guys doing? And Disney, not pleased by Marvel's Mark Waid. God forbid we have good stories with hot chicks that aren't connected to modern politics. Seriously, these Western comics, people don't realize they don't have a matter of time to last. By the way, you're an American now. Yes, indeed. Protect the waifus. The soy is strong. Well, Marvel got fucked by Disney. 2018 has been kill games year. I don't know why Christopher Sabella had to be such an asshole. We just want good comics. Looks like the guy from Iron Giant. Ugh. At least my 2D cutout is there when I come home. 2D is better than 3D. And these people don't know how some girls fap to 2D men. Indeed. 1D women are superior. 1D is, by the way, One Direction. So I want to watch your words right there. You're saying that the British boy band is fappable. I don't think so. If people will fap to robotic fidgets, they will fap to everything. Yeah, people not fapping to our character is worth the millions of dollars we are losing. Squirrel Girl looks like a tartlet. Lamaf, I'm a fap to that. Would you like it or not? You do you, fam. Reverse trap, that is amazing. OMG, women have boobs. Yes, that's why we don't like her. Oh, so liking attractive women is now a problem. Spoiler alert, I'm a girl that likes looking at sexy ass women. Well, there you go. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I will acknowledge that men can be attractive as well. Like freaking Chris Hemsworth with his freaking abs. Like, I gotta acknowledge that. Anyway, actually, that's just a slim Zap Brannigan. I call hacks. That drawing looks amateurish. Did you just assume their gender? Oh, no, not me. I was just stating the facts. I'm not assuming the gender. I'm just stating what the offer said to me. So, no, it's the offer who's assuming the gender. Do you think they are target those games who harm Japanese games in general? I don't know. Support Manga Gamer and other companies like it that work hard to give us uncensored Japanese games. Well, there you go. First, they came for the weebs, and I said nothing because I was not a weeb. Well, there you go. Oh, hey, Appastream. Well, there it is. Anyway, we should move on. It's like SJWs don't know what yaoi is. I am literally reading some hot-ass yaoi right now. Appabend likes looking at handsome men. Truth, indeed. Double standards. I swear SJWs must be high. It's the only thing that makes sense. I give up on humanity. These people are so sad in their own lives. They want us to be miserable too. Yes, indeed. Yummy. Plot twist, 2D is the real reality and we are the ones in an anime series. Well, I can certainly say for certain that we are trapped in a Shimoneta universe. Like this, we are living in Shimoneta. Shimoneta is real. Shimoneta, if you haven't seen the Shimoneta, it's a world where dirty jokes doesn't exist. You should see this anime. That anime represents reality. That is the reality that we live in. Okay? This is the reality that we are living in Shimoneta. Okay, we are living in Shimoneta. We're Shimoneta is supposed to be a warning. It is not supposed to be an instruction manual. For fuck's sake. Anyway. Oh, time for me to be a little bit of a hypocrite and laugh at weebs. Anyway, here you have a weeb. Very obviously a weeb. A very huge fan of Madoka right there, praising the our Lord and Savior Madoka, who is, for the record, is a blight in humanity who should be purged because she's the one who gives birth to all humanity. She's the one who protects all humanity. When in reality, humanity should be destroyed. Humanity should be abolished. Humanity should be put into dirt and be turned into... Anyway, you have this guy. I gotta give props for the wig. I gotta give props for the wig. Like, at that nice try, at least. Nice try, but look at this guy. Look at it. They will understand me in Japan. Yeah. Unfortunately, no. No. Look at this fucking guy. That guy's face says it all. He doesn't understand weeb culture. Not everyone in Japan will understand weeb culture, okay? Because not everyone in Japan is a freaking weeb. Just so happened that not a lot of people in Japan are weebs. This might be a shocking news to you guys, but it's not. Say the anime with that crazy woman wearing panties is a mass predicted the future. Oh man, that anime was in 2014. I think. Was it 2014 or 2012? I forgot. Melon Pan got fired day one at his job. Melon Pan. A good weeb is always self-loathing. Oh. Didn't Patreon do something regarding hentai games supported in their platforms? I don't know what's... that was really old news, but I don't know what come up with that. Hashtag Shimoneta is real. Appabend pansexual confirmed. No. No, I'm not a pansexual. At least I'm not a pansexual to 3D. To 3D. I am a pansexual to 2D. Yaoi lover fag. I'm not a fag in 3D, but I will 100% admit be a fag in terms of 2D, but still. Anyway. Here's a little bit of local brilliance. Whoever decided, okay, whoever the fucking weeb who decided to put a freaking here's a little bit of local news, guys. This is something from us. This is local. This is obviously Indonesia. It's very clearly Indonesia. It's Pertamina, Pertamax is right here. This is where I put my gas station right here. And somebody decided to put a freaking hentai in the hole where you put your gas in. That woman's reaction is it says everything. It says everything. Look, I don't need to say much, but still, this is the proof that we Indonesians can be really, really damn fucking filthy. I mean, moving. No, I'm not doing this. Fuck this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Give me a break. Guess me up, senpai! What is dabbing? Inside the dark origin of the jester, no one seems to understand. I decided to check this out. That article cannot be real. That article can't be real. That has to be. That is the stupidest thing. It's actually real. It is actually real. It's a legit article. Sharon Zoma, what were you thinking? What were you thinking when you published this? It's in March 24. March 24. What were you thinking? What is this? What is dabbing? Inside the dark origin of the jester, no one seems to understand. Well, I don't understand dabbing, but I don't associate that with the fucking Nazis. Look for me. Okay, so does this confirm to us that the Jake Paulers are neo-Nazis in disguise? No, this is real. This is legit real. Okay, if you checked out the article right now, the article is removed. But what were you thinking? What were you? This can't be real. This has to be satire. Like if it is satire, the writer would have kept it on. But it's not satire. The writer actually removed it, which is weird. But still, let's move on. That is fucking stupid. And now, speaking of things that are ruined by people, ruined by everybody, prepare yourselves. For those of you who are fans of Thundercats, this is the new Thundercats, and you gotta deal with it. This is the new Thundercats, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new Thundercats. I'm gonna while you marvel on this the new Thundercat. This is the new Thundercats. There's nothing much I can say. This is just the new Thundercats. Yes, I'm not fucking kidding. That is the new Thundercats. Saw that, lost many cells. It's ugly. That is not Thundercats. Okay, let me show you a very interesting comment. As everybody has been very pissed off at that, well, I can certainly understand why you're pissed off at that. So here's a comment from somebody. I hate that it's different. Just give me the thing that I know forever and never try anything new or fun. Fuck you. Yeah. Ripping off style from Adventure Time and Steven Universe and what's it called? Adventures of Gumball. Ripping styles from those cartoons is certainly something. Anything new or fun. It's something new or fun. We do a new thing. This new thing called ripping off Gumball. No. If you guys missed it, if you want a little bit of refresher on how the Thundercats look, like look, this is Thundercats. This is the old Thundercats, and it looks manly. It looks tough. It's the sort of thing that furries fap to, but goddamn, it looks freaking like it's manly. It's tough. It's sexy. I mean, this is Thundercats. This is the cartoon. This is from the 80s, ladies and gentlemen. This is from the 80s. Imagine that. You want a 2011 version? Okay, here's the 2011 version. Not a lot of people watch it, sadly. And so a lot of people call it really good, but not a lot of people watch it, which is quite sad. It's just like Young Justice. Young Justice is really good, not a lot of people watch it. And this is 2011 version. Look at this. Like, it looks appealing. It looks nice. The 1985 version. It looks old school, but it's definitely it still holds up. It is cartoon. It is an 80s cartoon. Still looks pretty good. So now you decided to So nothing much to say, but anyway, nothing much to say, but this is the new Thundercat. I did like the Young Justice cartoon, overrated. Well, it's not without its problems. I like it, but it's not the best cartoon ever. But I like it. I enjoyed it. It's one of the few cartoons that actually got me to DC. It's the cartoon that got me to Teen Titans. But Young Justice was not awful. It's just there are a lot of flaws with it. I recognize it. Season 2 was a fucking mess. I guess that's one of the reasons why it's canceled. Season 2 was just a whole lot of mess of intrigue. It's a Tom Clancy novel as a superhero story. It's just weird. You have undercover agents, you got backstabbing, it's a fucking mess. Season 2 is a fucking mess. I heard that they're gonna renew Young Justice. I don't know how you're going to renew Young Justice from the fucking mess that was season 2, but still. I like the 2011 show. Shame they never continue it. Nightwing was shit in season 2. Nightwing looks good on season 2, but character-wise, he looks shit. He's awful. It's terrible. Anyway, yeah, there's Thundercats. So what else we have on the menu here? No, 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 not, no, no, just no, 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 not a fucking chance, not a fucking chance, no, 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 nope. Monster Hunter film to go into production in September, starring Mila Jovovich. Mila Jovovich will be starring in the upcoming Monster Hunter movie that is being directed by Paul Anderson, her fucking husband. I see no bias here. Yes, indeed. It's fucking her fucking husband's directing it because obvious. It's one of the opportunities from her husband to just say, hey, my wife looks pretty cool, guys. Anyway. Well, what are the next video game movies they're going to ruin? Why everyone knows video game movies do not work by now. The Tomb Raider movie was pretty decent. What was the last video game movie that was... What was the last video game movie that I saw? Rampage was actually pretty enjoyable. The Tomb Raider movie is pretty decent. It's not terrible, but there are signs of improvement in a video game. In terms of video game movies, there are signs of improvement, and I'm seeing it here. Very small steps, but it's not big. Very small steps, but it's very small steps. There is hope for video game films to actually become enjoyable and entertaining. It's just that, well, I'm trying to find this article from Crunchyroll, but apparently it was deleted. But here's a very weird case of Crunchyroll. I'm gonna try to Google it back and see if I can find it. Oh no, apparently they deleted it, which is nice, but still, this article is basically, please make my ship canon. This article is, please make my ship canon. Crunchyroll, I know you have done some really stupid mistakes in the past, but you are not this low. You are not so low to the point where you had to beg Atlas, please make my ship canon. Ren and Makoto's romance link that must be canon in Persona 5. Must be canon. It absolutely must be canon. It should be canon. Absolute fucking lutely. Guys, for the record, guys, I've seen tomorrow is next episode for Persona 5 the animation. And Persona 5 the animation, the main character, still the personality of the main character is still zero. Is it zero? None. Zero. He doesn't have a personality at all. Which is strange because there's so many potential that you can crave. Like he could be like this. He could be like who is it? Like Yagami from Death Note. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Like Yagami from Death Note looks like Akechi. And L looks like Ren. Okay, Persona, what, you're, hold up. Okay, something is wrong here. Persona just ripped off Death Note. Yeah, I confirm Persona just ripped off Death Note. I fucking agree. Except Death Note was actually have a good story. Except Death Note, the anime actually have a good story. Persona 5, the animation, not the actual game. The animation, except, fuck. Just at least have some fucking personality. Christ. I have not so secret confession to make. I'm a big Persona 5 fan. Easily one of the favorite games of last year. It was my favorite game too, but come the fuck on. I've been excited about Persona 5 the animation ever since its announcement. I'm actually not too excited ever since the announcement. It's like, hey, Persona 5 the animation. It's exactly what I expect it to be, as in not great. I'm honestly most excited to see what similar stories get retold. Persona 5 is a big game. Not everything will make the cut. I, along with many other fans, can't wait to see which favorite sub-stories show up. The big question everyone worrying though is who's our favorite fluffy-haired Phantom Thief will end up with? Who will Ren get to spend his canonical Valentine's Day with? Who should he spend it with? Well, the game clearly hints that it's obviously Makoto. That doesn't mean that it's canon. Fuck me. Anyway, gonna get back to the chat. Let's not tackle that article yet. Let's get to the chat here. Hold up, and I've never beat Persona 3. What are you doing? Beat Persona 3. The second half is much better than the first half. Ren Akira X Ryuji, lol, just kidding. Atlas, please, Morgana shipping is rich. Use better than him. Futaba is too good for Ren. Yusuke can take his place. Makoto is best girl. Maid teacher is best girl. Please, Atlas, make my fanfiction canon. Atlas. Atlas. Very good. They are low ever since they censored Danmachi. Well, censored Danmachi is at least it is expected. But making your demanding fuck. Rampage was enjoyable because of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The Last of Us was a pretty good movie. Logan was a pretty good movie. Logan is in Last of Us, actually. Don't like Monster Hunter live action Mila again. Prepare the giant mecha monster versus Mila Super Saiyan. Minecraft the movie because Angry Birds the movie. Oh yeah, Angry Birds the movie. That was actually not that bad. I gotta be honest with you. The Angry Birds film, it's actually not that terrible. It's actually pretty good, actually. I admit. Anyway, Ren should spend God Valentine's Day with the guys. Way more fun to watch. Persona 3 has the best music. Yeah, Persona 3, in my opinion, Persona 3 is just, the music is so catchy. Fucking, the female music also is pretty good. I heard the Persona 5 anime doesn't do the game justice. As somebody who has been Persona 5 almost 3 times, 2 times, almost 3 times, I'm about to beat it. No, it doesn't. There are so many potential. It's just that the anime takes the game story straight up. And that's not going to work. The reason why it's not going to work is because there are so many things that you can do in an animated medium. There are so many things that you can do. There are so many limitations that the game has in order to expand the characters. But in anime, there's so many things you can do. Like in the game, the main character is silent. The main character doesn't really have too much of a personality. But in the anime, you can actually make the main character to have something, to have a personality. Make him a genius, or an eccentric genius of some sort, like Yagami. Not evil, but at least. And actually, fuck it. You know what? Persona 5 is Death Note. Like, let's fucking confirm that. Reverse Death Note. Anyway, I don't think there's no twist in Persona 5 anime. Like, there's no twist. Like, I don't think there is. Like, Persona 4, the animation follows the story to a T. With some modifications. Some, but it follows the story pretty much to a T. Nothing much change. Yu Narukami in 2nd season. Actually, Persona 5 to 4, the animation only has 1 season. But anyway, 1 season, unless you want season 24 episodes, but still. Yeah, he has a lot more personality. No one has played Persona 1. Nobody wants to remember Persona 1. Persona 1 is a very ancient game. Persona 2, though. Persona 2 is the most SJW out of all the Persona games. You gotta punch Hitler in the face. That is about as SJW as you can get. At least one of the chat here claims. Anyway, moving on to something fucking bizarre. Alan Mann busted with 58 terabytes of child porn. 58 terabytes. 50 fucking 8 terabytes. 50 fucking 8 terabytes. If you don't know, okay, if you don't know yet, the standard, this is a hard drive that I have right here. This hard drive is 2 terabytes. This 2 terabytes hard drive contains a lot of episodes of there's so many anime in this hard drive. Like 2 terabytes load can couple up like God knows how many hours of anime. Like it's probably like month worth of anime. In like a 2 terabyte hard drive, it could be like a month of anime. Times that with 58. The fuck is wrong with... He has a server. That doesn't make it right. It's fuck. fucking 58 terabytes. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? How can you get 58 terabytes of anything? Like, my hentai collection doesn't even go that far. My normal anime collection doesn't even go that far. My video game collection doesn't even go that far. Like, if there was just, like, I have this 1 terabyte over here. You still have so much space. How the hell can this guy get captured anyway? A man in Allen facing federal charges after being caught with a massive amount of child pornography. Fuck. The Collin County Sheriff Office said 39-year-old Richard Belden's home on McDermott Drive in Allen was searched Tuesday. Detectives seized several electronic devices with 58 terabytes of data related to child pornography. A single terabyte... Yeah, I already explained that. Belden was arrested and charged with possession of child pornography. How can he be charged, though? How can the police find him? It's actually... Like who the hell is able to, like, track him out and find him? It's... Fuck me. Oh, what do you have... Okay, I should probably, get nice typo in there. Not exactly something that I would play, to be perfectly honest, but, seems we have our poor lowly master. That's almost as much as my collection, appabend. Do you want to see in it? On that note, he probably only had 2 terabytes of it, but police always round out to 2 terabytes of CP and 56 terabytes of other shit. I don't know, but 2 terabytes of child pornography is still fucking way too much. Like, one byte of child pornography is too much. Like, 1 bit of child pornography is too much. I don't know how much there. Like, 1 bit of child pornography. There's like 0 and 1. I think all of us can be 1 bit of child pornography. How does that even fucking work? Anyway, so here we have Tony Hawk's Tony Hawk's Prostate. It's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. It's an awesome game. By the way, I love Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I loved it. Really, a classic game. Absolutely. Go freaking play it. I play a lot more American Wasteland on the PS2 back in the day. Good old days. Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Really good times. And Pro Skater on the PS1. I play a lot of Pro Skater 2. Pro Skater... I played a lot of Pro Skater 4, actually. I haven't played the third one that much. But still, Tony Hawk's Prostate. Hey, wanna play with something fun? Here's Tony Hawk's Prostate. Kid and women internet strike again. Anyway, moving on to something fucking stupid. Wow, just discovered some shocking hidden content in the original Metroid ROM. Okay, this is actually stupid. This is not this is not real. But people constantly retweet as if this is real. This is not real. Obviously, it's Photoshop. But still, fuck TERFs. If you don't know what TERF is, it means trans exclusionary radical feminists. In other words, feminists who thinks that trans women are not women. I, Samus Aran, am actually a trans woman and have been one for the entire history of Metroid. This is canon. No. I have a lot of lewd pictures that will prove you out of. Although the Futa Metroid pictures will certainly prove your point, but then again, not a lot of the pictures are certainly canon. It's just most of them are women, but the Futas will certainly prove your point. But then again, I don't think the TERFs can be. I don't think the trans people would be pleased if they called Futa. Speaking of which, I have that freaking that. I have that tweet being talked about. This one. I've read this very, very weird comic here that I shared. I retweeted this on Twitter. Or at least I put it in a comment on this on Twitter. So just gotta put it here just in case. Just getting to move on to the topic. Anyway, moving on to Samus Aran is trans. No, she isn't. No, she fucking isn't. Cue jerky gamers getting overly and passionately against this at all cost. Samus Aran is not trans. She's a fucking woman. Like, have you... I really hate to cite Other Ram. It's a stupid fucking game, but have you played Other Ram? Or any Metroid game, in fact. She's a woman. Samus is trans. It's canon. Get over it. Oh, really? Who cares if Hirofumi Matsuoka said in jest as a transphobic joke? He still said it. I don't know what you're referring to, but and just let trans women turn his bigotry into something empowering. Metroid 3 is the best trans game ever. If you try to fight me, I'll block you. This is absolute. There is no fighting this. Hell yeah! Literally every time I say Samus is trans, someone comes to voice their disagreement, often other trans women. I get the arguments against it, but I don't give a fudge. Samus is trans, and that is sweet beans. Well, it turns out that all of this is just to give yourself a little bit of pat in the back, a little bit of sense of approval. Oh yes, it's finally somebody who is trans and just like me in a video game. Samus is trans woman, and the Chozo built an HRT system into her suit so she wouldn't miss her meds when she was out exploring. That doesn't sound convenient at all. Remember, you don't need some word of the god confirmation that Samus is trans. In other words, screw canon. Yeah, fuck canon. Fuck that shit. She's a woman who spent a good chunk of time allowing everyone to assume she was a man based on her appearance. That is the definition of being a trans woman. What? No! A cross-dresser is not a fuck. Oh my fucking god. Like, Samus is not even a cross-dresser. She just happens to wear an armor that hides her freaking gender. What the? She is a woman who spent a good chunk of her time allowing everyone to assume she was a man based on her appearance. No, based on her armor, more like. That is the definition of being a trans woman. That's not. Ugh. No, that is a trap. Oh my god. Moving on to the actual topics of trap. You horrible people in the chat. You are monster. How dare you call somebody who is trans a trap? No, seriously. Seriously, I legitimately, that's a legit question. Like, why would you call somebody who is trans in real life a trap? I just don't see the value. That's if I go into a trans person and call, you're a trap. You're a trap, right? Lol. Ew, that's gross. I'm not gay. That is a weird thing to say. But trap in real life? Wow. If you're born like a man, then you're a man. I'm sorry. For the record, I don't go into a trans person, any trans person in real life, and go, oh, that's a trap. I will call you a trap if you claim to be a trap. Like, there are lots of porn in there. Like, you can go in Pornhub and look for trap porn. There are so many people in the trap porn that claims to be a trap. Weird, I know, but well, if you want to call yourself a trap, then I guess you're a trap. But in general, I don't call a freaking trans girl a trap. That's just an asshole thing to do. But the argument here is not that you shouldn't call trans girl a trap. It's that trap should not be said at all. Like, in any context, the word should be banned. Trap should be banned. The word trap, that's a horrible word, a completely offensive word that should be banned. No. No. Any word can be gay. Gay can be used in an offensive manner. That doesn't mean that it should be banned, because a lot of you guys are using it as well. And gay, you recognize that gay can also be used as in a context that is positive. I'm gay. This is a gay character or something like that. Like, it can be used in a positive manner. A trap can also be used in a positive context. What's with these people just wants to ban words? It's a little bit excessive. It is not an equal punishment for people who call trans girl a trap. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. This is a stupid thing to do. This is an asshole thing to do. If you go trans girl, call her a trap. Yes, I recognize that. But that doesn't mean that you should ban the fucking words entirely. Anyway. That is certainly not going to be a topic that everyone would agree with, but regardless, what are your thoughts on that? I love traps. I got my foot stuck by a bear trap. What about companies that sell traps? I don't know. What about 3D traps, like really convincing ones? Again, like I said, a lot of times these 3D traps if you go into Pornhub and Google for trap porn, which they exist, by the way, there are lots of very convincing 3D traps. Very, very convincing. I warn you to not Google it because they have dick. But still, that's insulting a person. Yes, indeed. Because they are the same. No, they're not. Akbar is a trap. Send nukes into this planet. Burn the normies. Oh no, it's a trap. What? But Samus pops out of her armor if you achieve special N. She was cross-dressing. She has a kink. God damn you, Samus. Jokes are as serious as real life. Peach is a trap. I should go draw sexy fan art of Samus now. Well, you go ahead and do you. Jesus, Samus Aran is one of my favorite female characters in video games. I beat Metroid Fusion as my first Metroid game. Didn't even know she was a chick, but she's awesome. Well, there you go. Post lewds, appabend. Well, we'll get to that. There are a couple of lewds here, so yeah. Anyway, here's a here's a very hot take in John Wick. If you guys haven't seen John Wick, what are you doing with your life? Go see John Wick. John Wick is a fucking awesome film. John Wick and John Wick Chapter 2. Really good action films. Really badass action film. Very good. It's about an action. It's about a hitman. Okay? It's about a former assassin hitman of some sort, played by Keanu Reeves, who unfortunately got in trouble with a couple of gangs, and these gangs raid his house and kill his dog. You don't kill Keanu Reeves' dogs. He's gonna come at you, he's gonna fucking murder you. He's gonna brutalize you to death. John Wick, really good film. Go see it. And here's somebody with a really good hot take. The death of John Wick's dog, while tragic, does not warrant the murder of dozens of men. It's just not a proportionate response. Really? 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 That's a... Yeah, I want you to please go tell John Wick about that. Not a proportionate response. Yeah. I know. Yes. But I want you to please go and tell John Wick that. Please go tell him that. Or how about this? A bunch of people disagreeing with other people on the internet. Banning them or doxing them or asking them to be fired. Not a proportionate response, but really unreasonable people still do it. I'm not saying that John Wick is an SJW, but anyway. Short man syndrome is real. Scientists confirm smaller men act more aggressively to make up for their lack of height. This is me gonna be tearing up and laughing at those absolute fucking manlets. Those horrible manlets. Get tall, bitch. Get fucking tall. Get fucking tall right now. Manlet. Although, the strange thing is, including Napoleon here is really weird because Napoleon is this Napoleon? I apparently he was normal on his height was pretty normal at the time. I want to say, what is Napoleon's freaking height? Napoleon is 169. Napoleon is 5'5". 5'5". Napoleon is 5'5". Are you fuck? Wow! Holy fucking shit! Holy shit! 5'5". That is interesting. I myself am 6 foot. Apparently some people said it's 5'11", 5'10", 5'12". I am technically just 3 centimeters more to 6 foot, so close enough, but still. Tsundere men theory now confirmed. Also depends on which Napoleon there are two. Oh, okay. Apparently, yeah. Napoleon is 5'10" in modern measurements. Oh, apparently. Right. Moving on. Hello, ADL. Using video games to fight hate and reduce bias. Here is another article from the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League. They are going after your video games right now. You have the End Sexual Assault organization that was that time going after the anime games, and now you have the ADL. So you want to read more further this? Thankfully, I have an article for that. Here's more details on that article. In 2018, video games are not a niche medium. Some 65% of American households are home to at least one person who plays games for 3 hours a week or more. Industry analysts predict that this year, 2.3 billion gamers across the world will spend 137.9 billion on video games, increase of 30% from the previous year. As an industry, games are bigger than movies, music combined, is comparable in size and scope to professional athletics, and experts expect it will grow substantially larger in the years to come. But even as the game industry grows, it has been plagued by continuous problems with hate, bias, and harassment. This issue was highlighted by 2014's Gamergate controversy. Oh, the game drop. A coordinated effort to target female game developers and other social justice-oriented individuals within the game community. Well, it just so happened that these female game developers, quote, because they don't actually, a lot of them actually develop very small indie games, not actually big AAA games. And even then, the big AAA games that they develop are not very good. Dragon Age 2, for example, you have Jennifer Hepler. People criticize Jennifer Hepler because her game is not much of an expectation. She blatantly says that she doesn't play video games. She's writing for video games, but she doesn't play video games. And people criticize her for it. Rightfully so. But it's claimed as harassment. And you have Brianna Wu. Her game is just fucking terrible. But, well, should I show that Brianna Wu's campaign clip again? That is the best cringe that I've ever seen. I'm laughing my ass off for that one. It's the best thing that I've seen in a while. It's just everybody was cringing on that, but still, it's the best thing I've seen. Still, a lot of these criticisms directed towards the game developers are because their game is bad or they have really stupid politics that people criticize. Criticisms are not harassment. Social justice-oriented individuals within the game community. Well, a lot of these social justice-oriented individuals within the game community have very stupid opinions, very hot takes, as I've shown earlier. This effort involved harassment, trolling, and even death threats that often made it impossible for these individuals to work in the game industry and sometimes to even move freely. Let's completely ignore the death threats, harassment, and doxing that the other side makes towards people who support a Gamergate. Let's not forget that. This is brush that aside. While Gamergate publicly revealed underlying issues of hate and harassment within the gaming community, the roots of the toxic culture that led to the movement run deep and are apparent to many games community. In Gender and Gameplay Research and Future Direction, scholar Gabriella T. Richard details the history of research and advocacy around the often toxic interplay of gender and video games, highlighting literature on the subject that dates back to the early 1980s. Fucking hell. Anyway, just gonna move on to the points here. What are you going to do? So we'll be partnering with the Global Game Jam to expand our game jam from last year, using Karen's framework to develop field test pro-social games, partnering with NYU's Game Center to create a semester-long course in fall 2018, incorporating ADL's work into new game-related media designed for impact. So you're basically going to make propaganda video games of some sort. So Brain Rocks, the one with the moon rocks. No. The propaganda. Her campaign video that stars her husband. That was her husband in a Godzilla outfit or some sort, just destroying city. That is the best thing that I've seen in a while. It is the cringiest fucking thing. But it's so fucking good. We'll be speaking out to support we'll be working with the International Game Developers Association to create new developer-focused programming to fight hate and bias in the game community. You don't fight hate and bias. You don't fight hate and bias in the gaming community by making video games. In order to fight hate and bias in the gaming community, you need to not stop demonizing gamers. You need to stop presuming that gamers are all this evil. All of these gamers, straight white men, horrible, sexist, misogynistic. If you want to fight hate and bias in the gaming community, okay, hate and bias, but apparently not your bias. No. And we'll be speaking out to support the good work of people working to make games better and to call out those who misuse gaming platforms to spew hate and bigotry. Well, the problem is, ADL, you are also spewing your own hate and bigotry. Brianna Wu is the original bully hunter. I don't think that's a very honorable thing to say, but still. Anyway, chat, how are you guys doing? I want to get in some picture here before we actually move on to the next topic. I'll give the SJW something. They gave us the treasure that is bully hunters. Oh, bully hunters. I am 1 hour late. No. Well, we still have a couple more content here, so don't worry. Revolution 69 on mobile. As a movement, it won't die until the shit that led to people spawning it ends. As a name, it probably shouldn't have lasted this long, but people won't stop mentioning it. Well, indeed. Gamergate will never die if they keep bringing it up. Gamergate group existed since feminism uprising. Gamergate is here! Hide your wives and children. Hide your kids, hide your wives. And hide your husband, because they're raping everybody out here. That's why we play single-player games, because we don't want to hear people... Don't know why you started to comment here, but... games to stop hate, their answer, sure, let's make games about black people shooting white people. That'll fix it. ADL, hate speech is not free speech. Pepe is white supremacy. Yes, indeed, it's the same ADL that says Pepe is white supremacy. Oh, by the way, we're using video games because no one is hateful in video games. Excuse us. Fucking hell. Ugh. Calling it now, ADL started the hashtag waifu holocaust. Close enough, but still. Anyway, moving on. Here's a little bit of a nice picture there. Look at that. What is the here? Donated $1. Be careful what you wish for. Too bad you didn't think it through, so you suffer the consequences. The thing about propaganda, it's been there our lives. Damn, I need to read that. Be careful what you wish for. You didn't hear it through, so you suffer the consequences. Also, to fate high and bias, don't promote it in the first place. Stop being a hypocrite. Thank you so much for the donation. What is that here? Once again, if you want to donate it to me, it's right there on the bottom, Streamlabs. Thank you so much for the donation. Still, this is a very good shoes to put in. Good shoes. Put in these shoes. Very, very good shoes. I want to put these shoes in so that I can finally end my fucking life. Anyway, that fake dummy. Is that a Sai cosplay? Close enough. That's not a Sai cosplay. That's a Takemi cosplay. But I mean, why not? I mean, why not? I mean, why not? Like Asus is the laptop that I'm using right now. So why not fucking pants? Why not fucking pants? Why not pants? It's my laptop. It's my daily driver. Why not fucking pants? Like pants for optimized gaming experience. Asus jeans. Ooh, I want my Nvidia jeans. Asus is better than Apple. Fact. Why not? Indeed. They missed the opportunity to call it Asus. Indeed, Asus. What? BBC Radio number 4. They communicate, sense, learn, and remember, and even possess regional accents. Should we stop eating plants? Is eating plants wrong? Is eating plants wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, yes, indeed. Apparently, some people in the chat says it is horrible. How dare we eat plants? We should actually, that BBC Radio. Never mind. You actually have a point. We shouldn't eat plants because we human beings, we don't deserve food. We all deserve to die. We all deserve to starve to death in this unforgiving universe. We are the ones who cause mass destruction upon everything. We are the ones who cause imbalance upon nature. We are the ones who should be purged. I think BBC Radio, you have a point. We should be purged. The apocalypse should come. Anyway. Florida man on drugs kills imaginary friend and turns himself in. Oh, Florida man. You can see the remorse in his eyes. Man, I feel you, man. Like, I feel you. Look at that. Look at that face. That is the face of regret. That is the face of sadness. Oh my God, poor soul. That is the face of sadness. Florida again. Florida again. Oh, typical Florida, I suppose. Typical Florida, apparently. I don't know, chat, confirm this. Typical Florida, I guess. Oh. All right. So we're browsing Rule 34 right now. Rule 34. If it exists, there is porn of it. And now we're gonna Google a little bit of female wage gap. No images were found to match the search criteria. Try looking up a character series artist by another name. We've got more by one. Yeah. So Rule 34 does not have porn of female wage gap, but apparently it's implying that the female wage gap does not exist. Forget to put the underscore, double check. Oh yeah, indeed, you have to put an underscore. So that's why it's not exist. But female, they should actually find female in there. Anyone got some good Morag Rule 34 from Xenoblade Chronicles 2? I can't move on. This is torment. This is torture. I need to end my life. I'm dead. This is torment. This world. How can I live in this world knowing that there isn't a good Morag Rule 34? Fuck. Why Morag though? I don't know. Dear Donald Glover, let me explain why it hurts when we see black men with white women. Let me reread that. Dear Donald Glover, let me explain why it hurts when we see black men with white women. It's very simple. You're jealous. I just checked, found 4 results for female wage gap. Oh, apparently there are 4. So the female wage gap does exist. 4 female wage gap. We're doing a progress, guys. It should be reduced to 3 or 2 or 1. But still, if there is a female wage gap poured in there, so not bad. Good. Speaking of female wage gap, this is probably going to be how long have we been streaming? We've probably streamed for an hour and 30 minutes. This is the mark of the finale, and the finale. Oh boy, the finale. We're going in for some really juicy finale. Not definitely not safe for work, but it is still fucking hilarious. Anyway, chat, are you thinking, who is Morag? How dare you? How dare you not know who Morag is? Morag is the second best waifu from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Wait a second. Oh, I still have the game. I thought my friend borrowed it. Anyway, Morag is my second best waifu. Don't you dare talk about my second best waifu. Still. Anyway, we're gonna move on from this. We're gonna get to D. Morag is the best soldier girl, you uncultured swine! Never played Xenoblade, fight me. Let's fucking fight, bitch! Come on! Anyway, he lost the Teardark sword. I just killed my wife where I need to be stopped. Second shit taste. Wanna fight, bitch? Come on! Let's fucking fight this! Let's fucking... Holy fucking shit. I unplugged my headphones. Let's fucking fight, bitch! Anyway. Let's get to the finale. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to get into perhaps the weirdest thing. The weirdest thing that I have ever seen in my life. This is Photoshop taken into the next logical conclusion. The only way for me to get through this is if I play some funky music. I've heard this music before, actually. No, not that. I'll try. This should be good. Okay, guys. Here it is. Company hilariously mocks stupid client requests. Shows what happens when you do everything they ask. This is it. This is it, guys. This is the best thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I just love... I love this thing so much. It deserves to be shown. It is the most hilarious thing that I've seen. So, a company asked a photo of a simple promotional photo. It's a very simple promotional photo. Just all you need to do is just promote this noodle. It's simple. Nothing wrong with it. Just promote this noodle. Casual looking photo start heavy storm with a Japanese side of Twitter. Like, look at this. There's nothing wrong with this photo. Just this is old, really. 3 months ago. 3 months ago, really. Yeah, but still, I fucking love this one. Just come to my attention recently. This is still need to be talked about because it deserves to be talked about. It looks like a very normal Japanese ad. Nothing much. It's just nothing much. It's about as normal as Japanese ads can be. Children are running from Gojira. No, they're just playing in the background. The most normal Japanese ad can be. As normal as Japanese ad can be. But still. Apparently, people have... the original designer have some complaints. Black hair is the typical black ink feel. Change the hair to a more cheese kind of feeling. It's not very specific. Please show the feel of it in the top hit popular food menu in the internet. Make the background have the kind of farm feel. Can you show that even non-human also love our product? Laugh more, especially in the eyes and mouth. Make the product more stand out. Okay, so you have these complaints. And yeah, a lot of these complaints are really like really ridiculous. And here's the first sentence. Now this is the typical Japanese ad. This is the typical Japanese ad. This is the typical Japanese ad. Now you see the weirdness. You're starting to see the weirdness. Now it's a more cheese feel. Now a little bit of farm feel in the back. And then even the animals are more interested. And here you have the hand here just putting out the seafood. But we're not done yet, folks. This is not the final form. You haven't seen the final form. This is not the final form, ladies and gentlemen. No. This is the step one. This is phase one. This is the first. Oh boy. Okay. I need to prepare myself because this is fucking amazing. Overall, it feels very weak. Like normal internet cooking recipe, the look and feel needs to be more futuristic. Want to look like Twitter bird, so the bird has to be turned blue. Okay. Look at the product. Okay, so this... look at these demands. Okay, this chick, look at the product. All right. Why does sky look so gloomy? Okay, make the sky a lot brighter and everything like that. Place a huge digital brain here. A very weird request. Show that even alien also jealous about the existence of our product. God damn, like, let the children on high-tech skateboard make people feel the joy of the internet. All right. Make the cow running like a horse. Make the product appear in front of panda to show that now is not the time to eat bamboo leaves. After that, make the panda look like cow. What the fuck? Doesn't relate to the product. Let's make the pig sleep. All right. Can you make it feel by looking at it straightforward? No, it's cheese. Try please. Shorten the text. Don't overlap the product. Right hand empty. Make her holding laptop. That is random. Make it feel like very match with wine. This is winter product. The tree needs to have snow. Want to look like tree in winter? Trim it. Okay. All right. All right. Prepare yourselves. With all of these ridiculous requests, I want you to imagine how the next form is going to be. Just imagine. Just imagine how the next form is going to be. Okay, prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. That, my friend, is the final form. This is the final form. The internet is happy. As this one kid here said, internet is happy. The internet is very happy indeed. Oh, I mean, man, like nothing, no words. It is the I'm just gonna sum up what the article says here. Finally, we present you the ad that every brand dreams about, but not a single designer would like to produce. I mean, there was a screenshot of there was a meme that I had back in April that illustrates this perfectly. I just need to no, those are my lewds. That illustrates this perfectly. I need to find out what the meme is. Where is it? Where was that freaking I need to be very prepared. Anyway, chat, are you doing? That was a doozy. That was a blast. That was literally the best thing that I've seen. Here it is. Here it is. This meme perfectly illustrates what happened. This meme perfectly illustrates what happened last time. This one. This is the perfect representation of that entire event. This is entire thing. This is the most accurate depiction of that entire fucking event. It is point blank. This perfectly describes it. Thank you so much for the meme. Russia strong. Russia is indeed pretty strong. Anyway, the CEO is contemplating suicide. Oh, those crazy slaps. This is, by the way, this is a very typical common programmer issue that I face every day. Fucking stupid end user. Very stupid. Anyway, so, we've been an hour and 30 minutes in onto the stream. I think this should be a very good time to conclude it, man. Oh, it's such a very brilliant stream. I have lots of fun. So, thank you guys so much for joining in. It's an absolutely great stream. Wonderful stream to join in. I will see you on the next stream. I'll probably make a stream highlight on this one. But anyway, take care.